some meat. I have human flesh and a human heart. That must qualify. That was easier than I thought. Hello! Come on, boy, I got something for you. I can't give him human meat. Well, that's disappointing. Ayla! Go Ayla. Go shoot me a deer. Or a caribou. Might have something in the mead hall. Ooh. That's right, it's a mead hall. Mead. Oh, that's so good. Oh, hi, Sonny. I'm glad you could make it. Oh, thought that was a dragon. Oh, by the way, the 8-point enchantment that I put on my gloves, I'm actually very satisfied by that because, Ayla.
What now?
Shoot. I can't tell
Got
you.
it.
Shoot. Fine.
Finished?
My like high level maxed out enchanter. Okay, I'll take Horker meat. That'll do. Can get me a total of a 12-point enchantment, best case scenario, on hand-to-hand damage. And the Gloves of the Pugilist had 10. So I mean, considering my skill is only 40, I'm not going to complain. That's the best I can get for a while, then I'm perfectly satisfied. It'll be more economical if I just look for better gloves. What is that? What is that? No, 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 no. That's... Don't tell me that's nothing. It's got some radioactive rocks here. Alright, I got Horker meat. That's good enough for now. Yeah, probably, but I like to dream.
I'm sure there's a good reason Baldur left us.
Something isn't right, Fenari. I feel it in my bones and I smell it in the air. Baldur wouldn't leave without telling someone.
Don't worry yourself over nothing, Dior. Do you want a head full of grey hairs before you've seen 40 winters?
It makes my heart heavy that you don't believe me, Fenari. Baldur could be in danger and you will do nothing.
Who's Baldur?
I'm in no mood to talk, outsider. One of the It is Baldur Iron Shaper. As our only smith, Baldur is very important to the village.
Really? I'm jumping to kidnapping? That's not what I was thinking. Did anything unusual happen around the time of his disappearance?
I do not remember Baldur acting strangely. Although now that you ask, I did see something in the woods on the day he disappeared.
What kind of
I
something?
saw 2 elves in the far distance dragging something behind them. Hunters often visit our land, so I thought little of it.
Where were they headed?
South and west. If your road takes you that way, perhaps you could search for any sign of Baldur.
West, you say?
The skull would be grateful.
Should put spoilers tags on the names of these quests. You know, while I'm here and I'm looking at Red Mountain off in the distance, being all erupting and such, I've when Dragonborn first came out, I think one of the first things I did was I made my way to a mountain on the center of the island, and in Skyrim, Morrowind, and Arena, actually, I came close. In all three instances, I came as close as I could to taking the same screenshot from the same angle. It was a fairly entertaining comparison. Arena is a little off because I was actually like on the coast near Blacklight, but they kind of retconned the whole existence of the island into existence. I remember for a while I had the Tamriel Rebuilt mod on, and they had, when I had the earliest version of the Tamriel Rebuilt mod on, and it just totally messed up when Blood Moon came out, because they put an island right where Blacklight should have been. So, taking a screenshot from Blacklight actually isn't that far off. What am I doing? I'm supposed to be at the mean hull. Going off on tangents like that. Sorry. Alright. I can clearly only focus on one thing at a time. When I'm talking, I have no idea what's going on over here. I apologize. Bilgemach. Have your meat. Come on, boy. I got something for you. Now, let's follow me, buddy. Follow me, buddy. Wait a second. Is this guy gonna follow me everywhere now? He's gonna follow me everywhere. Come, Emperor! Oh my god. Well, hopefully he doesn't die. My entourage has gained a new member. See... Oh, you... you answered the question that I was thinking in my head. So maybe I shouldn't put him in harm's way. I got into the habit in Oblivion of just... every time I had to escort somebody from point A to point B, just having them tag along for as long as possible. Probably isn't what I should be doing right now if I'm trying to escort people, but I'm just checking to see if the oh dear, just checking to see if the Utherfricht's cave opening is still there. There you are. Good. Where's the vampire? Well, she's undead. She'll be fine. Who do I report to at this point? Relfic. Relfic. There she is. I want to bring him here. Okay. Nope, that was easy. Talk to the chief. No, these guys are so cool. I hope they start making mead here. Yes. What kind of help? Define red grass. Scathe claw. Scathe claw. Got it. You want 10 scathe claw. Do I look like a fetcher to you? Hurrah! Okay, let's go. I don't know where to find Scathe Claw, and I don't really care. Okay, next. The Sunstone. This ramshackle trading post, as it's called on my map, is roughly where Uncle Sweetshare's cabin was, but it certainly wasn't in an area like this. Just in a rocky area. I miss Uncle Sweetshare. Remember that time that I found Uncle Sweetshare and he had all his skooma and moon sugar piled up and I beat the crap out of him and I stole it all? Munchkin. What's all this then?
Gods, no!
Whoa, what are you guys doing? Oh, you're fighting the Spriggan. Ayla. There you go. I thought the hunters were fighting my peeps.
Whoosh!
We have come south to test our worth against the mighty Netch. Will you join us?
That thing? Yeah, sounds fun.
Well met, friend. May we all fight or die well.
It doesn't look very intimidating to me. I mean, is that a bull netch or a Betty netch? I can't tell anymore. Looks like a bull netch. Bull netches aren't really frightening. Betty netches, they get pissed. They murder.
No sign of them. That's the last of them. Our victory. Be careful with that.
Whole thing.
And glory to our families.
Yes, much glory.
They will sing stories of this day.
Probably not.
We will honor and sing praises for the fallen.
You mean that? You guys sure know how to hunt. Oh, Scathe-Claw. You know, this didn't natively grow in Solstheim. I imagine the first of all I mean obviously the terrain changed a little bit, the climate conditions. The ecology had to adapt, but I imagine the seeds were probably blown over here from Morrowind and just ended up being the like when the volcano erupted. It ended up being the only things that could live in the ash, because that's what Morrowind plants are good at. Living in ash. Oh. I think I killed this guy. Poor thing. Black slimy fingers, black slimy words, black slimy book. White, rich barrow, black like the back of my eyes, but darker. Get these things out of my head. Okay, I'll check that out. Thank you.
What by day was stolen.
Far
Me
from
too.
ourselves.
He grows ever near to us. Our eyes once were blinded.
Hermes Mora is definitely the most,
Now through
to me,
him
one of the
do
most
we
interesting
see.
of the Daedric princes.
Now through them does he speak.
And this is very unlike anything else you encounter in
And when
Skyrim.
the world shall listen, and when the world shall see,
Pretty cool.
and when the
That world will cease to be. Here in his shrine.
What now? Got it.
that they have forgotten.
Here do we
Finished?
toil.
Huh. She seems to be immune to its effects. Ayla!
That we might remember.
Let's get going. Lead on then. We've stopped. What is it?
Ayla,
Lead on
By
then.
night we return.
Will do.
activate the Sunstone.
What by day was stolen.
Far from ourselves.
Ayla and Serana. Nope.
Grows ever near
Nope.
to us.
Ayla is not immune to the effect.
Our eyes once were blinded.
Fascinating.
Now through him do we see.
Check out port. Okay.
Our hands once were idle.
Through them do I speak. And when the world shall see, that world will cease to be.
It's pretty cool.
Here in his shrine.
Alright. Everybody, clear the rock.
They
Good.
Not Dragon Rend.
What?
Oh, there's more of them now. What? What? Whoa. Whoa. Somebody died. I don't know what that was about. That did nothing. Oh dear. Ayla! Oh, you're not using the crossbow anymore. I think he's not giving you anything. Oh! Oh dear, I murdered someone. No. This could be going better. Oh, it's the guy I killed. Oops. Kill. Oh, come on, after all that. Round 2. Fight. Well, back here again. I'm gonna have to find the find that wild dude that I killed earlier a long time ago. No, I have. This is a strictly vanilla game. Any mods I put on top of the Punch Cat experience would be tantamount to cheating. Not entirely accurate, but vanilla. Alright, I want to find that madman first. His body's around here somewhere. I'm going to try to not murder any innocent bystanders this time either. Well, that's the idea, isn't it? My, one of my goals here was to go through the entire Elder Scrolls series and see what it would take, to make it all the way through each game, without weapons or armor. And a classic Punch Cat style. And it's really an exercise to see how well the games are balanced around the different playing styles, and that's mostly because, you know, in Arena, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Oblivion, Monk is a class, and the gimmick behind that class is that they run around and they punch things. But did anyone ever actually test to see if that was even, you know, remotely viable? The assumption I was running under was no. I made an exception for gauntlets. But, it's basically, at the well, I decided that was probably the only way I was going to get through back when I was in Morrowind. So I decided I would start using gauntlets when I was in Morrowind, and I was putting defensive enchantments on them, or actually enchantments that increase my hand-to-hand damage. Turns out, in the grand scheme of things, it's actually really not that necessary to get through any of the games with gauntlets. It helps a lot, but not as much as you'd expect. The base damage for the Khajiit hand-to-hand ability is surprisingly high on its own, and you can only get it so much higher using everything in at your disposal in Skyrim. Currently doing 44 points of damage with my fists, which is more than adequate, in my opinion. But the base damage you get as a Khajiit is essentially 22, right out of the box. And you could probably get through the whole game like that. It's not unreasonable at all. However, I find it hilarious that they obviously didn't design, they didn't balance this game around the use of, unarmed attacks or hand-to-hand combat. But they did keep up the gimmick in all of the I don't use mods. I used to make mods, but I don't use them.
Far from ourselves.
Yeah, not really. I'm a big fan of the experience as the developers intended, and back when I played, back in Morrowind, I would load a lot of mods because I was just completely fascinated by everything. But my desire to learn the most I could about the lore kind of overtook my desire to actually play with mods. There's a few things I play with. I was a part of the Skyrim modding community in 2012, 13-ish. Kind of slowed down a bit when I got a job. So I was familiar with some of them, with the modders in the at the time and what they were coming out with, but
More myself.
sorry about that. Didn't realize I had that open.
Captain promised me a life, no adventure, and
Hail
I'm stuck on this
Tis
cesspit
the
line.
only advice a sailor heeds.
You guys,
Just one more bottle.
guys good?
Maybe a second one to get to sleep.
Oh dear,
I always have a second bottle to get to
why
sleep.
am I out here? This is just dreadful. Dreadful.
What's dreadful? You're
This
fine.
is just dreadful.
No, no, it's
Dreadful.
fine. Everything's good.
Hate going back to
Sweet.
prison. Rather die in the ash.
No. That was a stupid email. Not worthy of interrupting my stream. Alright. Cleared the stone. I'm accomplishing nothing today. Almost nothing. It's very embarrassing. Did the stone. That was one. Now, I'm going to talk to Mr. Nelos.
Aren't you supposed to be in the tower as a Master
Neloth.
Work.
Not Nelos.
If you must know, I am trying to get this Ash Guardian spell to work. Now let me concentrate. Besides, shouldn't you be worrying about the damage to the tower?
Master Neloth has tasked Alenia with repairing the tower. Why are you doing this in the lab, where it would be safer for all of us?
Huh? The lab is too small. Also, I need the ashy soil. Master Neloth knows what I'm doing.
I don't think he does.
No need to bother him about it, though. He's quite busy at the moment.
It's on your head if something goes wrong. Just let me get back inside
Ash Guardian.
first.
Maybe the book has something.
We don't get many visitors. Is there something you need?
I can't help but notice you live in a giant mushroom.
Tel Mithrin. It's the home of Master Neloth. You may have heard of him.
Love giant
He's
mushrooms.
a famous Telvanni wizard.
Nope. Telvanni wizards live in mushrooms.
In Morrowind, the Telvanni grow buildings from special fungus spores. Master Neloth grew one here to be his home. Don't ask me how.
Oh, come on, I know how. I'm familiar with Telvanni spore tower growth practices in another life, another time. So, why are you here?
No, Talvis is his apprentice. I'm his steward. I manage the day-to-day affairs of Tel Mithrin.
Sounds kind of boring. What? There's only like 3 people here. What's there to manage? Okay, 4. Okay, that's your place, isn't it? I want to go up here. Is he? No. Hey, what are you working on?
I don't think you belong here. Does Master Neloth know about you?
Does Master Neloth know what you're doing?
Yes, I'm trying to summon an Ash Guardian. Just
No.
having trouble deciphering Master Neloth's handwriting.
It's clearly
I
not very
don't mean
good
to
at
be
it.
rude, but I need to concentrate.
Fine. You're being rude. As most dark elves are.
Tart bones? That doesn't even make sense. I'll just ignore that part.
Telvanni, you're so cool. You know, it's very unlike a Telvanni wizard to actually install a teleportation panel inside his tower. They don't make towers like this to make it easy for people to get here. But whatever works. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey. Hello. I want to see you in the light.
You again? Didn't I see you in Ravenrock?
Yes, I think we have met. I hear you know how to find these cool black books that I've been. Well, I found one.
You refer to the tomes of esoteric knowledge that old Hermaeus Mora has scattered throughout the world?
Oh, my
Is
old
this somehow
chap.
connected to your search for Mira?
Probably. I've dealt with Hermes Mora before. I've read the Ogma Infinium.
Have you? The actual Arcama Infinium? That's it. I've searched for it myself for many years, without success.
All you need to do is
then,
find
you
an
should
Elder
know
Scroll.
better than anyone that Hermaeus Mora is not to be trifled with.
He's a pretty cool guy.
But he is subtler than most of the other Daedric princes, as you would expect of the Prince of Knowledge and Fate. You seem to have escaped the
Forbidden
fate of
knowledge.
many who find themselves ensnared forever by the law of his secrets. Or perhaps not.
I don't know. Punch Cat's a little crazy, but I don't think he reads much. So, what do the black books have to do with Hermaeus Mora?
You didn't know? I thought it was obvious.
Okay, it was a little obvious. Just answer the
Hermaeus
question.
Mora has always tried to seduce mortals into his service with the law of forbidden knowledge.
Punch Cat don't care.
Where the black books actually came from, no one really knows. Some appear to have been written far in the past. Others might be from the future. Apparently, time is more malleable if you're the Daedric Prince of Fate and Destiny.
Nah, I have an Elder Scroll on my back. These things don't surprise me.
Found one? Yes. And you read it too, didn't you?
Yes.
Don't try to deny it. You've got the look. I can see it now.
Yes.
Dangerous knowledge is still knowledge and therefore useful. Usually turns out to be the most useful in my experience.
I like this guy. I would appreciate knowing what Mirak knows. If I intend to stop him.
Now that is a dangerous path indeed. Hermaeus Mora gives nothing away for free.
Oh, sure he does.
You may end up like Mirak, of course. Too power-mad Dragonborn. It could be very interesting.
So, you know where I could find more?
Oh yes. They're not hard to locate once you know how to look for them. I have one here that I've been using to locate more.
Really? You have one?
Yes, I haven't been idle while this fascinating madness engulfed Solstheim. But my book isn't what you're looking for. I'm quite sure it is unconnected with this Mirak. But I do know where to find a black book that can help you.
How do you know that? How do you know it's connected with Mirak? Oh, wait, how do you know the one you have won't help me?
Oh, it is clearly not associated with the same power that has overtaken the island.
What does it do?
And I'm not talking about Hermaeus Mora. These black books are all his, of course. No, what you're looking for is a specific book, presumably because Mirak's power derives from it.
Okay. So you know where to find it?
Yes, I do. I haven't been able to get it, though. But maybe together we can unlock the secrets the Dwemer left behind.
What does the Dwemer have to do with this?
Forbidden knowledge was somewhat of a specialty of the dwarves, eh? You don't think they would just leave it alone, do you? It seems the ancient Dwemer discovered this book and took it to study. I found their reading room in the ruins of Nachardak. The book is there, but it's sealed in a protective case, which I wasn't able to open. But perhaps the two of us, together, will be able to get at the book. To Nachardak, then. Follow me.
Oh, you're coming too? Oh, that's wonderful. Come, Ayla. Come, Sir Ron. Where's... There she... Come on, it's time to go. This is exciting. It's got some dark elf booze. Go. Pretty sure I have 10 of those by now. It's pretty sweet. Brings me back 2 months. Come on. Sorry. Are you guys gonna go breathing or something? Go. Go. Come on. Come on. That thing? That was not here before. Punchcat version 3 scoured this island. There was not a Dwemer Atlantis right off the coast. I checked.
The Dwemer certainly knew how to build for the ages. These towers have outlasted their creators by millennia. The book is housed inside that dome. I'll need to unlock the door for us. Let's get on with it.
Well, you said you need to unlock the door after you. You're gonna make me do all the work. It's gonna make me do all the work.
Time to die!
I had to clean out the rift.
Die out there!
Where did they come from?
Yeah!
Whoosh!
I didn't realize I punched that hard. Oh, that's Serranos. Oh. Oh, I got quite the venturing party, don't I? Come on, guys. Okay. That number's not going to hit 50. That number's not going to hit 50, I swear. Keep that from happening. I'm not swearing on anything. I'm just saying that. I believe this is Skyrim stream number 10. I'm keeping these about 3 hours, give or take, half hour. I do like this quest. I think the premise of this Dwemer little city thing that was obviously not there the last time he visited the island aside, it's pretty good. Yeah, so I'm trying to. So I probably put in between. This is a very wide margin. I'm going to say between 20 and 30 hours of Skyrim. Seems like a lot now that I think about it. Say that. But yeah, it has to be about that much. I've only had 47 deaths. 47 deaths. That's I can get the same number of deaths in arena in that number of minutes. And I did. I think my death counter in arena is
The Dwemer certainly knew how to
70
build
something.
for the ages. These towers have outlasted their creators.
I only did 3 games of that. I think the third one I just like, gave up halfway through and started punching things in Daggerfall.
Let's get on with it.
After you. Come on. Saving this time, though. prepared. Oh, she's tough. Oh no. That's not gonna do good against them. Is this an auto fire? Wait, I need to see it. How does this work? Must be a loading mechanism. I don't know, I saw that thing go off a couple times. Oh, I see. It has 3 shots in it. I get it. There's 3 slots for 3 shots. Fascinating. I would love to take a party like this on a little D&D adventure.
The Dwemer of Nachardak appear to have been fond of these control pedestals. Luckily, I found a cube to operate. I sealed the door when I left to keep out ignorant meddlers. Let me unlock it. The book is just inside.
Just inside. Did you notice that one of our traveling companions has an Elder Scroll? I also have an Elder Scroll. I bet he'd get a...
You can see the book right here.
Love that. Oh.
So tantalizingly close. But trust me, no magic will open that. I'd have had the book already if it could. No, we'll have to do this the hard way. If we can restore the steam supply to this room, I'm certain I can open it. As you'll see, that's easier said than done. This way for the boilers.
You mean how many you can acquire in Skyrim, or how many in total? In total, I can't answer that, and I don't think anyone can. They're very mysterious, these Elder Scrolls. However, in Skyrim there are 3, I think. Which is considerably more than every other game that preceded it, because you stumble across, well, I think there's 3 in Skyrim in total. That's 1 in the base game, 2 from the Dragonborn expansion. Dawnguard expansion, not Dragonborn. So that's 3. Yeah, they just for some reason they just have Elder Scrolls like all over the place. It's kind of weird. And then you get the one from the Thieves Guild quest line. Spoilers. In
the old stories, when the Nords came to
Oblivion,
it said the Dwemer submerged the entire city beneath the sea until the invaders gave up. I have my doubts, but But the city was a marvel of Dwemer engineering. Now reduced to this.
I did check underwater to see if
As you
there's a
can
Dwemer
see,
City,
most of the lower
and there wasn't
levels of the city are flooded.
2 months
But
ago.
it isn't hopeless. The old Dwemer pumps still seem to work. Watch. But the pumps only operate when a cube is in the pedestal. Unfortunately, they only have one cube.
Oh yes, that's right.
These 4 boilers
It's the water
provide
temple.
steam to the room upstairs. They're shut down, but they still respond to the control cubes. So, if we can find 4 more cubes, we can turn these boilers back on and restore steam power. Bring that cube. We'll need it.
Sweet.
Yes, here we are. This device shows the location of 4 more cubes in this section of the city. It looks like most of the cubes were
As far as the Elder
moved to
Scrolls
the
go,
lower levels.
I believe the only other game you'll come across them is Arena, technically, where some of the quest items that you acquire during the main quest are said to be fragments of
That the Dwemer
the Elder
Servitors
Scrolls.
continue to try to preserve the city after their creators'
I'm
disappearance.
not sure how seriously to take that statement, however.
3 of the cubes are moved here. This seems like a sensible place to start. I hope the rest of the cubes are this easy to find. Although knowing that Dwemer, I'd rather don't. Come out, this is desperate. These must be the great workshops of Nachardak. In the city's days of glory, it was reputed to be able to assemble a complete automaton in a single day. Much of the Dwemer's army at the Battle of Red Mountain must have come from here. It looks like we'll need to lower the water level to make any more progress.
Suppose these pedestals don't work underwater. Oh goodness, I didn't realize how late it was. I may not be able to get through this tonight.
I believe these pillars will activate the pumps for this room, assuming they still work. Ah, good. Now we can see if we can find a way to get that next.
Cool.
No match for my
You know, I don't think that guy's ever going to finish a sentence. I should say a line. Getting worse at this. Do not exist in countable form. Good. Fragments of creation from outside time itself and their use in defining prophecies, but a small part of their power. Yeah. That pretty much sums up my phrase. Nobody knows how many there are. Unknowable is a good way to put it, though. I don't think I need to be in here anymore, actually. Get out here.
Let's see where this leads.
Let's see. But yes. That said, you see a pitiful few number of them throughout the games. Hold that thought. Oh. I don't like punching underwater. Mostly because I can't do it. Come, fight me up here. Hello. I seem to remember this. There's definitely blood flying off of this thing right now. Okay, that stuff on the screen, I think that's mine. Oh, it's his. That thing's bleeding. Whoa. No, now's not the time for that. This guy's a boss.
Pumps running and to turn on all 4 boilers.
Thanks, Ayla.
Hermaeus Mora has always tried to seduce mortals into his service with the lore of forbidden knowledge. Where the black books actually came from, no one really knows.
I already asked you
Some
that.
appear to have been written far in the past. Others might be from...
Yeah, these black books, they sound like they have similar principles to the Elder Scrolls. But their authoring is a little more definite. I believe they're all penned by Hermaeus Mora. Oh, what's all this?
That's that.
Boiler control pedestal. Boiler control pedestal. Boiler control. So there's. Seems like I need 2 more. Maybe I can take one of these. Oh, maybe not. Water temple shenanigans. That's adorable. I did that backwards. I'm supposed to be putting another one up here, not taking one away.
Done and done.
That's not what I meant to do. Also, no, not what I meant to do. Just give me that. Okay, I don't care. I see. There's more control pedestals. I suppose I shouldn't just leave those things in the boilers until I can actually activate all the boilers, or else there isn't a point. That's progress. Oh, stupid. Water was a little shallow than I anticipated. Sounds like the Dwemer machines are mining over there. Which is certainly what I would do if I were a race of technologically advanced dwarf. There's one thing you need as a dwarf. It's more miners. Excuse me, Ella. He's dead.
That's that. The last kill will be somewhere in here. Hope it won't require more swimming around in this filth. I'd guess that must be the pump activator up there. But how to reach it?
Up.
We'll need to get all three
Where?
of these bridges down in order to reach the pump control.
Okay. Oh, girls! One at a time. So what does this one do? Changes the state of those two. This one changes the state of those two. This one changes the state of just that one. So I do this one.
I'm still here.
Not now, Ayla. I do this one. Oh. Oh, I didn't see that. And I do this one. And I do this one. Yes.
Let's go.
Don't touch anything else. Quickly now. What was that? Could have known better than to challenge a master wizard of the House Telvanni. Someone there?
I've beaten master wizards of the House Telvanni to death with my bare hands. They really enjoyed that. Then again, I've technically punched gods to death with my bare hands, so there's... it's whatever. It's fine. Everything's fine. Got it. Oh my. We'll need to keep that one in there. Do I need to go back and get more? Yeah, I do. I left one behind that I needed.
What's the hurry?
All right. Down here. Oh dear. Probably should have shut that off first, huh? That's fine. Everyone's fine. Take that. Oh. Oh dear. I think that means it's time to go. Water temple. Oh, that's the wrong one. Wrong one? Wrong one? Okay. Okay. So, is there anything down there? I didn't see anything down there when I went down there. Might just need that one, and then nya, and nya.
As much as I enjoy this, I'm ready to see it
Yeah.
Do still remember why we're here.
Got it. Okay, let's go.
That seems to have done it. Good. It took longer than I'd hoped, but at least it's finally done.
Don't you dare.
Look out!
He didn't help.
Another steam centurion.
Why are we coming down to... Ah, look at him. Ah, he's cool. He's big. You coming out with that? Oh my. Much cooler if I could push. Whoa. Oh, it's getting close to that 50 mark. Much cooler if I could push him off that ledge into the water. Okay, let's try that again. A little more cautious this time.
That seems to have done it. Good. It took longer than I'd hoped, but at least it's finally done.
Onward.
Look out! Another steam centurion.
Oh no, he's gliding at me ever so slowly. And then now he's turning around. Goodies, goodies. Light. That's cool. Oh my. Oh my. I called him an N1. I might have to just leave this in my companion's capable hands. Ayla! Shoot it! Okay. Well, I did just breathe fire at you. I suppose that... If anything's gonna pull aggro, it's that. Nope.
I'm going to head back upstairs and see if they're reading the steam. So, it'll be a simple matter to release them.
Right behind you.
Be careful.
Just having to wait for this guy. Alright. So, I should just have to hit the button, right?
Yes, it worked. The steam is flowing. Now, it should be as simple as...
Are you gonna do it?
That should do it.
You did it. Sweet.
At last. I Hope it was worth it. Please, be my guest. You deserve the first look. Besides, it could be very dangerous. These books are known to drive many people insane.
Oh, that's why I'm here. All right, I'm going to call it for tonight.
You should read it. I'd really like to see what happens.
I'd like to see what happens to it too. Tomorrow, I think. Don't usually end on cliffhangers. It's not really a cliffhanger. Thank you everyone for joining me on Chronicles of a Punch Cat, Chapter 5, Episode 10. Dawn of War 3 comes out tomorrow, so while I would very much like to be continuing this, I unfortunately can't guarantee it. So, we'll see what happens, won't we?
Please, go right ahead. I have plenty to occupy me for the moment.
Anyway. Good night, everyone.
Aren't you going to read it? I thought that was the whole reason you dragged me out here. What's the worst that could happen? Well, you could have your mind sucked dry by Hermaeus Mora, but that's supposed to be very rare. Please, go right ahead. I have plenty to occupy me for the moment.